Ladies and gentlemen, if you would please take your seats. We could please take our seats. Ladies and gentlemen, again this evening we have a sign language interpreter for anyone who is hearing impaired. If you would please come up and sit in the front row. If we have any non-voters in the auditorium, please sit in this section up front. Last evening, someone lost an earring. If this belongs to you, please see me after the meeting. If I could have the tellers please take a count. Ladies and gentlemen, please hold up your cards. Please hold them high. Make sure that they are up over your head, and do not put them down until the tellers have finished counting your row. While we're waiting for the count to be taken, we also have a couple of more items that were left here last night. If these belong to anyone, if you could come after the meeting and pick them up. Thank you. Section number 1. 31. John, would you please go to the mic so that the voters could also hear the count?
31.
31 in section 1. Section 2.
41.
We have 41 in section 2. Section 3. 3.
97.
In section 3 we have 97. Section 4.
45.
Section 4 we have 45.
Yes.
We have 214 voters in the hall. We have a quorum. The meeting will come to order. As per our town bylaws, we are required that the department heads attend town meeting to be here to answer any questions. I will call a roll call. Board of Health, Chief Assessing Officer, Community Development, Conservation, Council on Aging, Data Processing, EMS, Inspectional Services, Municipal Maintenance, Planning, Police Department, Shellfish Harbor Master, Town Accountant, Town Clerk, Town Collector Treasurer. Ladies and gentlemen, last evening I went over some rules for town meeting, and I'd like to repeat them again quickly for tonight for those who weren't here last night. The duties of the moderator and the government of town meeting, not specifically provided by law, shall be determined by the rules of practice contained in Robert's Rules of Order, the 75th Anniversary Edition, town meeting time, town meeting tradition, and those rules set forth by the moderator. In accordance with Mass General Laws, Chapter 39, Section 15, whenever a 2/3 vote is required by statute, such a vote may be declared as such by the moderator without account and be recorded as such by the clerk upon such declaration, provided, however, that if 7 or more voting members of town meeting doubt the vote, a counted vote shall be taken. This is in accordance with Article 12 of the October 27, 2003 town meeting, and approved by the Attorney General on November 21st, 2003. The warrant, which was duly posted in every precinct and posted on the town website, is the agenda for town meeting. And town meeting does not come to an end until all of the agenda items on the warrant have been decided, either by approval, by being defeated, or no action deliberately taken. The moderator will ask for a motion for each article. Voters should listen carefully to the motion as stated, since the vote and the debate is on the motion, which may or may not be what is printed in your warrant. It may be slightly different. To make it easier for the voters in the hall, the motion will be shown on the screen. So I just want to repeat so that's clear. The motion that we will be voting on and debating is what you will see on the screen. Following the motion, the moderator will ask what the vote was, as voted by both the Finance Committee and the Board of Selectmen relative to each individual article. And then the moderator will ask the Finance Committee if they wish to speak to the article with their recommendations. The Finance Committee may speak to the article, or they may defer an explanation to someone who may have some relative information that may make the article clearer. Debate will then open. Voters should approach the 2 microphones and must be recognized by the moderator before speaking. Clearly state your name, and the remarks must be limited to the content and the specifics of the article. I will repeat what I said last evening. Everyone must be civil and respectful to others. All comments are directed to the town meeting through the moderator. There'll be no calling out, no applause, nor any rude behavior. And again tonight, I will introduce you to our officer, who will be here to reinforce that we don't have any lack of respect. Speakers on the floor should not be interrupted by others except when a voter raises a point of order. The moderator will allow the presenter of each article 5 minutes and 2 minutes for a discussion by the person speaking to the article before the body. This is a guide, not a hard and fast rule, and I will exercise my discretion to the moderator. Please keep in mind to try and limit your discussion to 2 minutes, but I'm not going to cut you off in the middle of a sentence. When you're told that you have 2 minutes, please try to wrap it up. Amendments can be offered to any article being debated. To offer an amendment, a voter needs to give the text to the town